So Lake Lanier has claimed another soul. Rest in peace, 27-year-old Ramon. He just went there for his birthday. He jumped in the water and he didn't make it out, chat. So if you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it. So I'm just confused of why y'all still going to Lake Lanier. There's so many movies, articles, so much history of this place. But let me run y'all down a quick story time of the history of Lake Lanier. Forsyth, Georgia, now is predominantly white, but it used to be different. So first, the Cherokees lived here. The Cherokees lived here in about 1800s. The white colonizers basically chased them out of their own home. They had paperwork talking about they live here now, they own the rights to here. Mind you, these people have been living here for hundreds of years. They rounded up in a wagon and sent them off to a reservation in Oklahoma to claim this whole area. The second group of people was the successful black business owners. There was doctors, there was lawyers, there was teachers, there were banks, churches. It was amazing. Very much like Tulsa and Wilmington. And y'all know what happened there. So at that time, it was called Oscarville, a very successful black town. So allegedly, a little palm-colored girl, I guess she was unalived and raped, and her body was ended up in the woods. A black man that found her, tried to call and help, but of course, at no time, they accused him of doing it. They hung him basically in their Times Square, pew-pewed his body up while he was hanging there, just made it a whole spectacle. Next, it was a 19-year-old woman. She accused two black boys of raping her as well. And of course, they was unalive. You know how them people do us. Mind you, they had no evidence, no proof. It was her word against theirs. She had no business out there. This same group of friends, guys, the same group of friends had another two guys were accused by another white woman. Because mind y'all, their last two friends were just unalive. I just told y'all that. So these two were put in jail. The pastor at the church went and said that this woman went out there looking. He said, ain't nobody do nothing to her. She was out there looking. She wanted that. She need that. She got that. They ran a choo-choo on her. And of course, the colonizer men didn't like that. What? You like a little black cocky? So y'all, they burned down the churches, everything. They snatched the pastor up, of course, unalive, the boys, everything. They put it in a newspaper article, get Negro on the top of it. They were trying their best to get them people out of it. So a large percentage left on their own out of just fear. And some were just unalive. Here's where I get lost at, chat. After all these evil and wicked things are done, the government decides to take the opportunity to flood it. You didn't see any other issues, government, with this whole situation. I don't care who you're raised by, what you are, what you're doing. You know the difference from right and wrong. Y'all are unaliving innocent people, children, families. They were even doing the livestock and the pets. Are y'all cool? Just because my parents are doing something and saying something doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I'm my own person. So y'all was inherently evil. Y'all inherit this. Okay, the video's getting way too long, guys. So tune in for part 2. Again, TikTok is all for entertainment purposes only. It's only allegedly and hypothetically speaking, of course. Don't forget to engage from the bottom up. Repost, save, comment, like, and of course, follow me if you like content like this. All right, follow me to the next part, y'all. Welcome back to Forbidden Lore. I'm Cube of the Lore, and this is part 2 on Lake Lanier, the soul-claiming lake. So if you were in part 1, I discussed this young man lost his life just recently after just celebrating his birthday. So rest in peace, 27-year-old Ramon. This was unfair to you. Your life was very short, and this shouldn't happen. And so we can prevent this from happening. I'm here trying to tell y'all this story. So this is part 2. So I think I just left off where the government was flooding this beautiful black successful town. Oscarville had all type of black doctors, lawyers, teachers. There was multiple pastors with 5 amazing churches. They built their own homes. The land was rich with soil. It was a farming town. And of course, they were jealous. They didn't like us, of course, as always. They wanted what we had. For them to try to go and claim this town and it got flooded anyways is very fishy to me. Because what are y'all trying to hide and cover up? We already know the terrible things y'all already did, but did y'all go any further with that? So, just like we are, guys, y'all know black people, we don't play that. So yeah, they flooded this whole town, but they didn't think about the energy now that this water holds. And of course, we know water holds memory, y'all. So y'all don't think the water mixed with these souls is going to be a whole entity on its own. Divers have reported to see buildings under here, like banks and churches. There was roads down there, even tombstones. Like, come on, y'all. Even a cemetery? That's wild to me. And the fact that y'all think y'all could just throw water over it and think that nobody's gonna notice or nobody's gonna have a problem with that, it's hilarious. So the lake claps back. To this day, Lake Lanier has over 700 unalivings, and allegedly by drowning. It is said that the lake, when you jump in it, there is a force that pulls you down and you cannot swim back up. It doesn't matter how strong of a swimmer you are. I just think it's crazy that people think down here with all these souls and energy, y'all thought y'all was safe, but they did their damnedest to get rid of us. They called them black people fiends of hell and themselves night riders, y'all. Like, what? They went door to door to go ask every adult white man at their house to come and join their cause to get these people out of their town. What the helly? If you're gonna want to do intentionally evil things, go do that by yourself. Don't bring nobody into it. Cause now these people feel the need that they gotta jump in, when they was probably just minding their business the whole time and they was scared. And they know they couldn't physically beat, them people. Cause y'all know we've been running fades since the beginning of time. So they didn't want to do that. So all they had to do was burn and chase us out. But guess what? Today we are not our ancestors. So try us today. So today, everybody be doing this at Lake Lanier. It's a lot of boating, a lot of playing around. I don't go. And I live pretty close. Actually, anybody that goes, I think you're very weird. From the Cherokees to the black people and everything that happened to them, why would you want to be in this type of water with all this energy? Follow me to part 3 because this video about to be too long. If you like content like this, don't forget to follow. Make sure y'all engage from the bottom up. That means repost, save, comment, and like. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the final part. Welcome back to Lake Lanier, the soul-claiming lake. This is part 3 and my final part because I really don't want to even talk about this no more, chat. It's just like, I don't know. Makes my skin crawl and my blood boil. Ugh. So Ramon is the most recent person that lost his life from this lake. He's 27 years old. His life has barely started. And he was just celebrating his birthday. Could you imagine losing somebody on their birthday? This is crazy. So rest in peace to Ramon. I'm sure you didn't even know better, bro. Most people in Georgia will warn you before going here, though. Most of us that live here do not go to this lake. It's more of out-of-towners coming to visit Atlanta, visit the town, and they go there. Y'all trying to be giving Miami vibes in Georgia. Why? Go to Miami. Get a ticket, skip lag. I think they're probably 50, 60 bucks on skip lag. Why are you trying to give Miami in Georgia? You don't take your ass on a trail or go up Stone Mountain or something. Because this is not what you want to do right here. Then when you tell people about Lake Lanier, or they may know already, they're like, oh, I'm going to take my chance and go. It's going to be a good time. Why? Why are you going to take the chance? Are you going to wait to find out if you're going to be unalived or not? Because I'm the not. And like I said in my last part, I think you're very weird if you go here. Knowingly going here and knowing how sensitive my spirit is to energies and certain things, it would never work out for me. And shame on you spiritual community people that go here. I know a few of you guys will jump your ass on a boat and go sit out here. But y'all smart. I ain't never seen y'all in the water. Never. Chat, there are literally signs out there that says no diving, no swimming. But how y'all asses always end up in the water? There's really only been one case of survival. One, chat. 20-year-old Zach was swimming at night when he went missing. Allegedly, he was found in the morning. Supposedly, he swam to shore. That's why it says Lake Lanier 3001. He's the only person that made it out. So a whole lake covered up with towns and bodies and people and I don't know what else is under there. Nah, I would never go. No. Just so y'all could feel like y'all in Miami. Hell no, I'm good. So if you come to visit Georgia, find something else to do. We got motherfucking aquariums, hiking trails, nice little parks with run club, go take your ass to Piedmont. I don't know. I'd rather you drive out to Savannah with the ghosts out there rather than go here and deal with these vengeful, angry ghosts. Because Lake Lanier just gives lick back. Especially if you go as a colonizer, oh, they really on your ass. But they really don't have no pics. They have taken black people too. Like I said, there's only one account of survival. And to be honest, y'all, how do we really know this is Zach that came up out of that water? Could be anything, any entity. I don't know. Cause how you swim and go missing at night and were found in the morning. Allegedly, you swam to shore. When?